Alright, what's up, family? It's your girl, Jen Ether. You're back with another episode of Gods and Goddesses Weather Report Tarot Readings. Tonight, we're going to tap into the energy of the Divine Masculine and also see what's going on with him and their relationship with the karmic partner. And we may get some of your energy within there. I'm not sure what I want to do as far as that goes. But, first off, this is a general reading, so all of the messages cannot resonate with everyone. But basically, you're going to have to take the messages that do resonate and leave behind the messages that do not resonate. Also, if you would like to get in touch with me for a personal reading, all of my information is in the description box to donate to the channel. Also, the information and the Cash App tag is in the description box. So I'm not going to waste your time. Let's just get straight into it because it's actually late and I'm going to try to get this posted up. So, let's pull and see what's going on with Divine Masculine. What's going on with Divine Masculine? What's Divine Masculine's energy? Angel of Love. First card that came out for the Divine Masculine. Give me 2 more cards for Divine Masculine, please. The Thinking Woman. I'm going to bring y'all a little closer since y'all can't see the deck anyway. Okay. The Thinking Woman came out. Let's see what else comes out. 1 more card for the energy of Divine Masculine. Okay. And we got Angel of Balance. This stuff came out for the Thinking Man, and the Angel of Balance came out for Libra's reading that I just did. So in this one, we're getting the Thinking Woman. So in my opinion, what that means is I feel like the Divine Masculine is tapping into their Divine Feminine energy. I feel like they're really tapping into their feminine energy, and that's what's giving them the energy to manifest this energy of love. So their Divine Masculine is like having a little love fest right now. I feel like it's with themselves because they're trying to find balance within. This is like the Temperance card. So they're just trying to find balance. That's what Divine Masculine is doing. I think the Divine Masculine is ducked off by herself doing this because I don't see any signs of anyone else being involved, but we'll see. Give us a couple shuffles. I already pre-shuffled my decks, but I'll shuffle them once or twice so you guys can see it, especially with the tarot deck. Believe it or not, I learned how to do the bridge shuffle from learning how to do tarot cards. Could never do this shuffle until I picked up a tarot deck and started fucking with these. Crazy. Alright, so 5 cards for Divine Masculine's energy. What's going on with Divine Masculine? Give me the cards that represent Divine Masculine's energy. Please give me the cards that represent Divine Masculine's energy, Spirit guides. We need 4 more cards. The last card I pull out will be the overall energy that the Divine Masculine is in. So please give me 4 more cards that represent Divine Masculine's energy. Please give me 4 more cards. We need 1 more card. I'm going to look at them and then I'll let you know what's going on, everyone. At any time, if the messages resonate, please be a sweetie and hit the like button. Alright. Only one. We got it. It flipped up and fell by itself, so we'll take this one. And this is the Magician. The overall energy of the Divine Masculine is the Magician. when I see magician, I'm feeling like manifestation. So it's looking like in the divine masculine's past, there was a relationship that they were in. It's probably the karmic relationship. I'm saying this because the Lover's card came out. Now, it actually fell on top of the thinking woman and the angel of love. More of the card is on the angel of love. So this person who they were dealing with, they were deeply in love with. The divine masculine was deeply in love with this person, but now it seems like they're starting to shift and actually think about this love, this relationship. So it feels like this is kind of at the beginning stages, because like I said, the Lover's card is more so on the angel of love side than it is on the thinking woman side. So I almost feel like they're just now getting into that feminine energy. Let's clear the energy. Yeah, so I feel like they're just now kind of getting into that feminine energy and really starting to take a look at what this is. We got the Seven of Coins, which shows that they've definitely put in work towards this relationship, but it's something that is seeming to be a heavy load on their shoulders. So even though they've put in the work, they're not really satisfied about how this is going. Also, I see that beetle down there, which is always a representation of God's spirit and a messenger. So I feel like as they were even carrying this heavy load, God came in to kind of give them some type of guidance on what they need to be doing next. So, within the divine masculine's present moments, they're in deep reflection with the Hermit card coming out. So they're in deep reflection. And this is also, the Hermit card fell on top of the Angel of Balance card. So they're in deep reflection because they do realize they need to gain some type of balance. And I don't feel like this is balance within their relationship with the karmic. I feel like they're going in deep to gain balance from within, so they can sit in their power as the Queen of Wands. So let's clarify some of this stuff. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Who is this? Who is this Queen of Wands for the divine masculine's energy? Who is this Queen of Wands? Okay, I'm thinking the Queen of Wands, guys, is you, divine feminine. Like, they went in hermit mode. They are focused on finding balance within themselves, but as they're doing that, they're really thinking about giving you a fair and honest offer. But they're still up in the air. Nothing has really been decided. This is still really just thoughts that they're juggling. So this isn't like they're going to come in tomorrow. This means they could even change their mind tomorrow about wanting to do this. So, okay. Yeah, they're definitely wanting to leave a situation, though. Give up on something. They could also feel like you gave up on something. They could be in deep reflection, divine feminine, feeling like you gave up on the connection and you're not willing to take breadcrumbs or be juggled, so you have walked away. Elvis has left the building. You feel me? So they could be in deep reflection thinking about that. That could even be what caused them. For my divine feminines that did decide, I'm not putting up with this shit, I'm walking away, you express that to your divine masculine, this could actually be what triggered them to go into hermit mode and even think about what they're doing. You know what I mean? So now let's see what's going on with the karmic. Get some of these cards back up and shuffle. Do a whole new spread for the karmic. So what's going on with the karmic? What's going on with the karmic? stiff cards. These motherfuckers, but they're still in good shape. It's like, I think this is the second deck I bought when I started doing tarot. So these about a year old. Okay. So, what's going on with the Karmic? Let's see what oracle cards come out for the Karmic's energy. We got 3 cards that came right out. The Karmic's going through financial constraints. That's their energy, financial constraints. This could be because the Divine Masculine pulled back. Indecision. So they're very indecisive on what, I think they're indecisive on what's going on. Like, I think there's 2 things the Karmic's indecisive about. They're indecisive about what the fuck the Divine Masculine's doing, like what their next move is, and they're also indecisive about what they're going to do if the Divine Masculine does decide to actually release themselves from this situation. So they're indecisive, but they're definitely, their mind is definitely on the door to value. So let's see what else is going on with the Karmic. Give me some more cards for the Karmic, please. And thank you. See, these readings are a little more somber. The energy gets sucked down a little bit more when you do the damn Karmic, when you add that energy in. So let's see what's going on with the Karmic. Not to say the Karmic's a bad person, just depending on what's, first of all, too many cards. I don't want to get all 4 at once. When you're dealing with something, we're talking about a relationship that's going through toxicity, it just has negative energy, negative connotations surrounding it anyway. So it's going to bring the negative or the vibes into the reading. So the Karmic is strategizing. They're trying to see what their next move is. They want to make their next move their best move. One more card for the Karmic's overall energy. This is the last card. It's going to be the overall energy of the Karmic, guys. If the messages are resonating, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Alright, so the Karmic's energy is the Knight of Staves. The Knight of Staves, I usually see this card, this particular Knight of Staves, is someone that's moving away. But traditionally, the Knight of Staves is coming in to deliver a message of some kind. Like the Knight of Staves, the Knight of Swords, they come in to deliver a passionate message. So I feel like overall, the Karmic is still very passionate about their relationship with the Divine Masculine. Let's put something else on this Knight of Staves. Clarify the Knight of Staves for me. Let me get some clarification for the Knight of Staves. Okay. So this is looking like it is a travel card. Like I said, that's what it is for me always, the Knight of Staves in this deck. But we also got that clarifying what travel is the Chariot. And then we got the Tower card. So the overall energy of this Karmic partner could be him seeing that the Divine Masculine, watching the Divine Masculine actually move away from the connection. And this is causing a Tower moment for the Karmic. Now, in the past, the Karmic was doing a lot of strategizing. When the Hangman, I put it regular because I don't really read reversals, but I will read that card in reverse. For some reason, I turned it back around on its upright side, but it did come out in reverse. So I'll say that in the past, the Karmic was definitely strategizing, doing what they do to stay in the game. And I don't even think it was necessarily like, if for people that aren't karmics, who don't have motherfucking alternative motives and or ulterior motives and all that shit, when you're in a relationship, you're just going with the flow, because the karmic has always had an ulterior motive, and it's always been surrounded by this doorway to value, because they've always felt independently financial constraints around their financial situation. So they've always been in this strategizing mode, instead of just letting the relationship free flow, because they had the ulterior motives. They've always had this plan. So I don't feel like they were technically planning anything in the past. I just feel like that was their regular course of action, is to stay on top of their shit so they can get what they want out of this connection. And I feel like in the past, I feel like the near past, not that long ago, because the hangman did come, it came out in reverse, where this is them getting their enlightenment. So I believe in the past, they felt like they had this thing sewn up. Like they were good to go. Everything was working as planned. Everything was moving for them. But, like I said, I got the urge to turn that thing around. So I feel like, for those, I feel like it's a little bit of both. Like, they had it sewn up, they felt, but like I said, because this is a constant thing, a constant plan, they were still in the hangman, because I got it sewn up this week, or I got it sewn up this month, or next month, or this year, but what about my future? So they were still always concocting different little scenarios or different plans to keep this thing going for them, to keep the ride going. So right now, the karmic is in a state of feeling stuck, feeling like they're in a mental prison, not really knowing what's going on and what's going to happen to their connection with the divine masculine. Why do I say they're stuck? Because we got the Eight of Swords. This is the jail card. For some of the karmics went to jail, but a lot of them were just really mentally in a mental prison about their connection with the divine masculine. Some of them could have went to jail over, if any of the karmics did go to jail, it would be over money. Something that they did to steal, or something that was surrounded around money. Also, I feel like at this present moment, they are definitely feeling stuck financially. We got the financial constraints that came out, but this Eight of Swords card, where they're stuck, where I says the jail card, that's right over the door to value. So it's like their door to value, they're stuck on how to enter it. They don't know what's going on with it, because it's tied to this divine masculine. And if they don't know what the divine masculine is doing, then they don't know what the fuck their money's doing. You feel me? So now let's see what does the divine, what's the karmic's plan? What is the karmic up to? What is the karmic's plan in light of everything? So the karmic is kind of turning a blind eye. I think they're very aware that the divine masculine has a decision to make, but I think because the divine masculine, I don't feel like the divine masculines really spoke on their decision that they're making. So it's allowed the karmic to kind of act like they don't know. I don't think the karmic's speaking on this. What else is the karmic doing in light of this situation? What's the karmic's plans, and what are they doing in light of this situation? What's the karmic's plans, and what are they doing? Karmic's plans, and what are they doing in light of this situation? In light of this situation. So for the karmics for you guys who have karmics that are, these karmics are females, a lot of them could be planning to get pregnant. This is not the Empress card, but this Queen of Coins, if you can see, has a little baby bump, like they're freshly pregnant. If the karmic is a guy, then the karmic plans to impregnate this person. So if your person's still sleeping with the karmic, they better be careful if they do not want to have a baby by this person. What else is the karmic's plans? For a lot of you guys, this baby thing has already happened. For for another group, this has not happened. What else is the Karmic's plans in light of this situation? So we got the Ten of Wands, but this Ten of Wands I always see as the person actually picking their wand so they can lighten their burdens. They don't want to carry all these wands, so they grab the one wand, like, all right, and they're about to drop the other wands that they're holding, right? So I feel like the Karmic, as of right now, they're trying to make this connection as burdenless as possible. So the Karmic is not trying to argue. They're not trying to get into anything that would cause the Divine Masculine to say, fuck it, I'm done. Like, they're trying to avoid, and that's the same thing I'm seeing in this card. This is like total fucking avoidance. So I feel like the Karmic is trying to avoid the fate of this situation. What else is the Karmic doing? So as they're avoiding, they're trying to work. This could be them working on their money, but I also feel like they're trying to work on this situation. What else is the Karmic doing? Too many. We'll take one, because one did turn up right. I'm looking at this as praying. The Karmic is praying, wishing upon a star. This is like you make your wish upon a star. So the Karmic is really trying to pray that this thing is not over. So, and this is not much action. I mean, you would think, from what we know of the Karmic, you would think they would do more than this. Like praying, wishing, avoiding, that's not doing shit. You feel me? That's not fixing anything. So, I mean, I guess that's why they're the Karmic, and these are the things that they're going to have to learn. I feel like this is what this situation is going to teach the Karmic, that they're going to have to really take responsibility for their actions and really try to grow as individuals, because they're not doing anything but hurting themselves. They're losing out on good connections, and they're hurting themselves. So, I'm sorry. Let me see. What's the Divine Masculine doing about the situation with the Karmic? What is the Divine Masculine's plan in light of the situation with the Karmic? So, Divine Masculine's plan is to basically move on. You got the Two of Wands. When you got the Two of Wands, it's like they still haven't moved through the Two Wands. They're just waiting. But when you get the Three of Wands, this is someone who has actually moved through the passageway, the Two Wands, which is the number 11, the gateway. So they've actually moved on, and now they're waiting for the ships to come in. This could be an opportunity to speak to you, Divine Feminine. They're also, like I said, they're moving away from a connection. If you see this person in the background, this is someone that they used to see as their, they used to see this person as their divine counterpart. I mean, before they really were able to tap in and really get the vibe of what this thing was, they saw this person as their sunlight. But now they're deciding to basically move away from this connection. I feel like they're really thinking about the connection as a whole, the time they spent with this person, almost playing it back in their head like a movie reel. So I feel like they're really reminiscing, because this is the memories card. So I feel like they're really thinking back on the connection that they had with this person. And I think they're acknowledging the fond memories that they shared with this person, as well as some of the more toxic moments, and realizing, I think they're chopping it up for a it is what it is type of situation, knowing that they do love the Karmic. They had love for the Karmic. They did spend a big chunk or a special part of their lives together, but the DM is still realizing that it's time to move on. The bottom of the deck, the Ace of Wands, they're ready for a passionate new beginning. Look, they want to walk in the sunshine, y'all. So what else is the Divine Masculine doing about this situation in light of the situation between them and the Karmic? What are their plans? Or what are they doing? What are they actively doing right now in light of this situation? What are they actively doing? Fuck their plans. Fuck what they plan to do, right? What are they actively doing? What are they actively doing? What is the DM actively doing about the situation with them and the Karmic? So actively, same card that came out before. They're in hermit mode. They're really reflecting. They're in hermit mode thinking about you, the Empress. Thinking about their divine feminine. And that came out before too. What else are they doing? What else are they actively doing? It's not such a bad thing, because I feel like in the past, we gotta, what I'm realizing is the divine masculine has been with the karmic so much that they have so many similar traits. So just as much as the karmic is right now in the midst of denying what's going on and not looking at it and avoiding it, that's what the fucking divine masculine was doing to you. So even though we're like, oh, all he's doing is just thinking about me, what the fuck is that? That's all the action they're taking. Like, no, that's actually a big step for divine masculine, because divine masculine was in avoidance about their connection with the divine feminine. So it's actually a bigger step than what you may think. The divine masculine also, to get back to them marrying and having so many traits of the karmic, I feel like that's what's really fucking with the divine masculine, is to know that they're actually doing the same things to you that they hated to be done to them by their karmic partner. So I think that's really fucking with them, but in a good way, to where it's making them wake up and basically call their own bullshit. So they're in hermit mode, they're thinking about you, and they're thinking about coming in. That's what they're actively doing, thinking about coming in to give you that stable offer. So what's the blockage? Empress, you came out as the blockage. So are you guys still very upset? You still very, obviously I'm a twin flame too. I'm not in union with mine. And it's taken me a long time to not be upset with my divine masculine. Like, fuck you, you motherfucker. You feel me? So I understand the plight of being in the Empress energy, or the divine feminine, having to deal with a lot of this shit. But if you are the block, this could be anything. I'll keep clarifying that. But this could be you either being too angry, or too, like, still harping on the energy of the past that you guys went through, or also just not being willing to let the situation flow naturally, and just whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? So clarify the Empress for the blockage. Clarify the Empress for the blockage. Clarify the Empress for the blockage. Kept wanting to come out. This is the victory card. So, Empress, I feel like you're so fixated on you getting what you deserve. Because, fuck it. You do deserve this shit, Empress. But you're so fixated on getting what's rightfully yours and having your victory. It's almost like your ego's blocking this. So you're going to have to shed your ego and actually realize that even no one owes you anything. Like, even for me, no one fucking owes me shit. And people have free will, and they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Now, it would be nice if this happened and played out. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to do what you have to do regardless of if anyone comes in for you, divine feminine. You're always going to have to practice self-love, self-care, continue to grow spiritually, and just continue to work on yourself being the best self you can be. So that would be the advice for you, divine feminines, is to basically take the energy off of the situation and continue to put it into yourself. Continue to really focus on making yourself as beautiful as possible. Because even in this deck, there's your self-love, or your self-respect makes you more attractive to others. You know what I mean? So you're going to want to focus on yourself. Focus on loving yourself, and by you doing that, you will be setting the example for your divine masculine on how to treat you, because they'll know they got to treat you just as good or better than you treat yourself. You feel me? So let's get some love messages for the connection between the divine masculine and a divine feminine. Divine masculine and divine feminine. What's going on with them for right now and up until, you know, the future of them watching this video. Divine masculine, divine feminine. The energy surrounding you guys is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So we know they want to come in and make this offer. So it looks like the energy is there, but you guys are going to have to hold your horses. You know, calm down, y'all. I know it's exciting, isn't it? You can feel it too. That's the thing. You can feel the energy changing. Because I can feel the energy changing. But with that being said, it's all more the reason to just hold your horses and calm the fuck down. Because imagine before when you didn't know shit, you couldn't feel shit, it seemed like it was all gone. You know, it's almost like, it's funny because it's almost like that period, I feel like divine feminines were more calm energetically when it was like that than actually knowing. It's almost like the knowing that this person is into you just as much as you're into them, and knowing that there was going to be a reconciliation coming, that has kind of fucking jarred us up. It's almost like you're better off not knowing shit. Like, I always knew that. When I used to watch Back to the Future and seeing fucking Marty McFly buy that Sports Almanac book in part 2, and Biff stole the book, like, okay, it's better off not knowing the future. So, even when I do my tarot cards, like, I'm very picky about what I'll pull on. It usually has to be very fucking important for me to pull, because at the end of the day, that's the fun of life, is going through it. So even though you know you can feel the energy of your divine masculine making a return, still go through it. Just appreciate every single day. The Art of Living in the Present Moment. There's a book, I haven't read it, but look it up. Even look up some videos on the art of living within the present moment, because that's really going to help you. If you're living in the present, you're not worried about yesterday, you're not worried about today, you're just worried about now. So in this moment, I'm not worried about my divine feminine, my divine masculine. I'm not worried about my boss at work. I'm not worried about shit, but giving you this message at this very moment. And when I'm done and I decide to turn on some music, then I'll be worried about that. And you feel me? So live in your present moment. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Y'all can feel this shit. That's why you're getting restless. Calm down. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So, you can feel the energy. You know it's coming. I just feel like you guys can feel it. Hit the like button or subscribe if you guys are feeling these messages. But yeah, I can just feel like you guys feel it in the air. The karmic feels it in the air. And the divine masculine is in deep reflective thought about it and when he's going to make his return. I think he must be planning on exactly how to do this, or if not planning, still really just going over what led up to this moment, you know. But yeah, he's definitely coming back. Divine masculine is making a return, leaving the karmic situation. The karmic is feeling stuck, not really knowing what to do, how they're going to get along financially. I mean, that's your reading in a nutshell for the divine, masculine, and karmic check-in. Thank you for tuning in. It's your girl, Jen Ether. You just watched another episode of Gods and Goddesses Weather Report Tarot Readings. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll post something up, maybe just a regular divine, masculine check-in. And we're going to do Aquarius tomorrow as far as the signs go. So check me out on Facebook too. Jen Ether. Gin space ETHER. Check me out over there. I do a lot of fun content, pictures, you know, just my regular daily shit. But I also post readings over there.